Giving you story after story, everything is true. Some things are kinda scary, so what you gon' do? Cause that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes we spit scripture, line upon line, not discussing wickedness, but what is divine. And that's another tale from the Sipp.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back once again. Tales from the Sipp. Episode 13. Run in. This is my first encounter with the ABs. In case you don't know who the ABs are, they are a Caucasian group that are, don't like other people. I'm just put it that way. Now, it is plenty times that I've had these type of situations, but this one sticks out, and it's another one I'm gonna talk about in a future broadcast. But right now, I'm gonna speak on my first encounter with these people. Now, as you know, that I live in the state of Mississippi, huh? And in the Sipp, back in the day, used to have a lot of these little instances, but most of the time, those type of people only mess with people if they think they can get them. If they don't think they can get over, then they won't do nothing. Yeah, they won't do nothing because they really scary, but they gotta do things in numbers. You know what I'm saying? If they think you can hold up or you gonna do something kind of despicable or kind of messed up to them, or send them to meet their maker, they stay out your way. They usually try to get over on people they know they can get over on. But anyway, let's get into it. So now this took place back in, this was the 90s, man. At the time, I was a teenager. I was like 19. And at the time, you know what I'm saying, I was doing a little illegal things at the time. You know what I'm saying? Didn't work nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I was a street pharmacist. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But at the time, me and my brother was getting ready to go to the neighborhood. And the neighborhood we were going to, where we did all our dirt, it was a neighborhood that was a few miles away from where we actually live. You know what I'm saying? So that day, he crunk up his car. I rode with him. I ain't drive my car. Back then, we had some cars, man. See, back then in the 90s, I had like a 81 box Chevy, two-tone. It was cream color. Ooh, it was so clean. There's nobody in this area ride that kind of car. I wasn't gonna get it. But I'm gonna say that for another story. But anyway, so my brother, he had a black 9.8. It was like a 80-something model, like 83, 82, 81, black 9.8. It was black all over. That big body, you know what I'm saying? And it was, he had red interior. So yeah. So We pull out the house, pull out the door, and get ready to go to the neighborhood, and all of a sudden, boom, we see, we get, and then here comes a white Cadillac. See, this is what it was. Right up the street from us, probably a mile from us, it was these weirdos that drove a white, like 80 model Cadillac, with that long Cadillac. Some old weirdo AB type dudes. Had this head shave. You know who I'm talking about. But anyway, usually it was a few of them. But this day, it was just, I think it was like two of them in the car. So we riding down Lakeland Drive. All of a sudden, they pull up beside us, and they looking all, mean mugging and stuff. So my brother at the time, he's 17. I'm 19. So we look back at him like, hey, what? So they looking all funny and stuff like, hey, like they want to do something. So we politely pull them straps up just like this. What's happening? My brother had his uh one that he had, but I always rode with two of them. You don't need but one at a time. Do what you got to do. But that was my mind state back then. I always rode with two of them. So anyway, once we pulled those things up, they started looking like, and then gonna shake their head like, we said, yay. Holler out the window, yay. What's happening? That what you want to do? What's up? What you want to do? They ain't want to do nothing. You know why? They thought they've seen somebody they can scare. But they forgot. We from the Sipp. We ain't scared of them kind of people. No. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they were scared of them back in the day. It's just the government and everybody that was that kind, you know what I'm saying, stuck together, and you know what I'm saying, the government with them, and it helped them do that. But see, the thing is, what a lot of people don't understand, Mississippi is almost 50% black. So it got the biggest concentration of black people in the United States. A lot of people don't know that. Even the city that I live in is the blackest city in the United States. Look it up. You think I'm lying? Just look it up. It's more than 80, it's like 80 to 85% black in Jackson, Mississippi. You may hear a lot of stories. See, I'm gonna tell you the real story. See, a lot of people might tell you some stuff. You hear something that happened with somebody, and they randomly caught somebody back in the middle of nowhere, and something happened. You know what I'm saying? That's even happening to them. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you a story eventually. Hmm. I think the next time I come on here, I'm gonna tell you that story about when we caught a bunch of them slipping and did some things. Hey, I don't think it's just one way. It's always two sides to a coin. Always remember that. But back to the story. Didn't mean to chase rabbits. Just did a little commentary. But anyway, so these dudes took off. Boom. We kept driving down the road. They ain't do nothing. Didn't want to do nothing. Cause anyway, they wasn't nothing but some cowards. And they didn't know at the time they were pulling up on some straight fools that didn't mind pulling that thing back and letting it go. It could be police there or anybody there. We wouldn't care nothing about it. It still gonna happen. Know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't scared, man. So the moral of the story is, I told you that to say this. Everybody ain't scared of them folks. Everybody ain't scared to die. And everybody ain't scared to go to prison. Everybody ain't scared to do what they got to do. Because it's times that things happen that I'm gonna just be honest, I should have went to prison for, but I didn't, by the grace of the Most High. But you know, I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring up what I want to bring up. Yes, sir. And the moral of the story is, so that's the moral of the story. Don't always, it's always two sides to a coin. And them people ain't always, even when they tried to do things to certain people, it don't always work. Sometimes the tables end up turning and it end up something happened to them. Now, I ain't never been no tough guy or whatever like that, or tried to go for bad, as people say. But hey, where I'm from, we don't believe in being scared. You know, that's just the way it is. And until next time, that was Tale from the Sipp, episode 13. My first run-in with them AB skinheads. Yes, sir. And until next time, be looking out for episode 14. I don't know. I might bring up. No, got something else. I'll bring it out eventually. But us, Hondo Olatunde signing off. Peace out. Yes, sir.
That's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes your boy may go way back in the day, talk about experiences and the games that he played. And that's another tale from the Sipp.